Jen, and I am part of Anime Collections. As you've seen already, we have a few videos up of different things in the anime community. Now, for me personally, my favorite anime, I have many to say, but ultimately my first anime, and that would be Sailor Moon. I watched it as a little girl, and I still to this day watch it. I've seen it all, I've been there, I've done that, and you can tell from many different pictures that I have also, for Halloween, this past Halloween when it was Sailor Moon, I made my own costume. That's actually what I wanted to discuss with you today, was the making of costumes, cosplay. It is a very long, hard process. It isn't easy, I will say that. I'm a beginning sewer. I can't sew at all. But first I will tell you wigs. Now, the wig that I used was not the greatest. At first I purchased a wig that was off eBay. Now, eBay is a very big site which is commonly used, especially for cosplay. But it's very iffy. You have to really be sketchy about things when you see the same pictures over and over and over again, because some people do use other people's photos for their own product. So it'll come in and you'll be like, yes, this is the perfect wig or the perfect cosplay, and you get it and it doesn't look anything like what you thought it was going to be. I will post pictures of that first wig, and the problem with it was when I got it, it had been jumbled through the mail, and that's a common thing to happen. But when I contacted the person about how to get the knots out and how to fix the wig, she replied to me saying to basically dampen the wig and just brush it out. Simply brush it out. But it made it worse. It got worse and worse and worse, and it was getting closer to Halloween. I was freaking out. And my dad actually found a place in Toronto. I'm actually from Ontario. I don't live far from Toronto. But basically, it was the only one we had, which is this here. It comes in this cute little packaging. And I will show you what the wig looks like. So here's the wig. Right now it's all ratty and gross looking, but it's yellow, it's got the Odangos sewn in there, and it does have the bangs, as you can see. Now, the only problem I had with this wig was it is very, very small. It is not for big heads. So a lot of the time I was constantly either fighting with it to keep it on, or at the end of the day, I just kind of went, you know what, it's not worth it, just pulled it off, and I tied my own hair in pigtails and went the rest of the day like that, because at the end of the day it just was not worth fighting with the wig. The first one that I had, I loved, I adored it, but the knots were just so bad. Making everything else, I go by tutorials. Tutorials will be your best friend. I will link below one of my favorite, which is Elfiel. She does amazing tutorials. I follow her all the time. She does pleated skirts. She does the tops like Haruhi, and like the school uniform kind of look. She does yukatas. She does many different things. I will link her down below, so check her out. Please subscribe to her. She's so great. You know, and other than that, I mean, another place to go is Etsy. Etsy is very, very big for homemade props. I myself went through Studio Mallory. I will post a picture of what I actually got. And honestly, I got the tiara and it was magnificent. It fit my head perfectly, and I was like, it's perfect, it's great, I love it. I love it to bits. I cannot say anything bad about her work. She's also on YouTube, so I'll link her down below as well so you can see what her stuff's about. She also makes wands. She does, if you request something from her, she does videos for you to see what your work looks like, how far along she is, and I just find that these people are just so amazing. And to be a great cosplayer, it takes a lot of work and a lot of time. Obviously. I mean, I'm now working on my second cosplay, which is going to be Erica from Pokemon. If anyone knows the classic Pokemon leaders, she's the Rainbow Badge leader. Other than that, I mean, my favorite part of making the Sailor Moon cosplay that I did was making the bows. It was the easiest thing to make, and they turned out pretty nicely, as you can see. The only problem I had was these frayed bits, but no one could see them. Other than that, I mean, my favorite part on Halloween Day was when everyone was coming up and they're like, "Oh my gosh, Sailor Moon!" And I was like, yes, I did well for my first cosplay. I was so happy with being a beginner cosplayer. I've bought stuff online before and been not happy with it. I've made stuff before and just tossed it. I think I cried over the cosplay numerous times. I can't count. And I mean, guys, it's not worth getting frustrated over. But at the same time, once you get experience, once you keep working on something, you will get better. And the cosplays and the things that you can come up with on your own, the list is never ending. You can make things that aren't out there yet. You can make your own armor. You can learn how to make props. It's so cool to be able to become a character that you see in an anime. It's very different, it's very unique, and that's what I love about it, is becoming the characters that I love to watch. And when you feel connected to a character, you can become that character and go out, take photos, do whatever you want with it. I've also done Kurosatsuji, I've done Elizabeth from that anime. At one point I've also done Misa Misa from Death Note. I mean, the list is endless, where you can just simply pull something out of your closet and throw on a wig and just feel like somebody else. You can pretend. It's like drama. When you walk into drama and you get to pretend to be a different character. Completely just pulled out of your brain. It's so amazing to feel that way. And I hope you guys, if you're really looking to do something new, to look out and try it for yourself. It's really fun, it's amazing, and the possibilities are never ending. I mean, I even, now, in AG's video, sorry if I mispronounced that, she was saying she didn't like the kaleidoscope. Now, this is the kaleidoscope. This is not bootleg, I found out. It did not come with a box, but I got it at a garage sale. Now, keep an eye out at garage sales, because I got this for 25 cents. 25 cents, guys, and these things are worth hundreds of dollars. Like $200, $300 on eBay. And, I mean, it's not mint condition, obviously, because it has no box. It's tattered and broken. Only one of the buttons works. And, I mean, yeah, the bottom button doesn't work on it, unfortunately. But even still, like, going to garage sales and stuff like that, you can find the most amazing things that people don't know what it is. They don't know the worth of it, so they just kind of sell it as a cheap toy. I mean, I almost got a Crescent Moon wand that way. I mean, it was the same garage sale. I think I ran, like, a bajillion miles an hour to the place where my sister found this. Anyways, guys, it's been nice, but I gotta go watch more Sailor Moon. I hope you enjoy yourself, and happy cosplaying.